Hello and welcome to Diamond Art with Del. Today I'm going to do a post review on a piece I've recently finished from diamonXpres. Now those are the guys that have been doing the monthly order through. So it is here, it's finished. I'm going to flip it over. Ta-da! So you would have seen this unboxing of this piece fairly recently, I suppose, month maybe or two, I can't remember offhand. If you'd like to see that, I'll pop that unboxing in the eye there, and you can review some of the features of this kit. That probably won't be in this video because, as I say, this is sort of a not overly long. I'm not going to go on and on. I thought it would be good to do a review on this company just because, well, this is the first piece I've actually finished from them, and I wanted to, my experiences I suppose with dealing with the company, to using the kit and pros and cons like we all want to know about with any company and kit. Firstly, I'll show you the finished product here. I've still got just my white washi tape and all that, so it's just straight off the press, so to speak, hot off the press, boys and girls. When I unboxed this, I was very happy to see the image. I thought this looks like it's going to be really great, and it, in a nutshell, I'm happy with it. I'll put it that way. I do believe this image would look much better bigger. This is a 40 by 50, and I do think the image is well detailed, but would come out so much better if it was a larger size, mainly because of this detail in the waves. They've got that reflection of the sun / moons and whatnot glowing through the water, and trying to get that movement, I found it quite difficult to sort of see that. When you're from a distance it's fine, but when you are working on it, it just looked like a puddle muddle of colours. But when I put this up against the wall and stand back from it, you can actually see the image shapes, so it does work. I just think it would work much better in a larger scale. Just get more detail of these guys. So I'm going to continue just talking about bits and pieces of this canvas. If there's anything you'd like to know or I don't mention, please feel free to add that to the comments down below, and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. So let's start with things like the glue. Now the glue is your double-sided tape glue. It's quite sticky. I didn't have too much issues with this piece. As far as glue is concerned, it was fine. It had that opaque cover that we get, so it had an opaque cover. This one was fine. I've had one with some bubbles. I've contacted them about that, diamonXpres. They were more than happy to send out a new canvas if I so wished for one, or whatever, like, you know, if I can't get the bubbles out, or I'd rather just have another canvas sent to me, they're more than happy to do that. So that was great. They have got good communications and quite fast, so that was good. That was about another canvas, not this one. This one had no problems with glue. The canvas itself did have, or does have, I should say, it still has, it's just underneath my washi tape there, which I can take off now because I don't need that there, and peel that back. You do have inventory sheets with these as well, but I think when I de-kitted I must have tossed mine. But you do get your DMC cut and numbers and symbols down the side. The symbols are quite varied. Which side of the camera's lanes goes that side. And, you know, they run along the side. There is the thumbnail. Sorry, it's not going to come up real good on this. And, you know, your canvas expresses the size, the company, diamonXpres, and you get another key on this side. And that's about the features of the canvas. The canvas itself is quite flexible. It's a reasonably nice canvas. It's fairly soft. It's got that sparkle to it. Yeah, so the canvas, like, you know, it's not too bad at all. It's quite a nice canvas to work with. They're quite clean, as you can see, and flat on the back. So that's pretty much the canvas itself. Now the print on the canvas, the background colours were good. And the general symbols printed were also quite good. Probably where the white type print you get was probably a little soft, but I didn't mind that because this does have those circles around it in the design, in the print. I asked them about that as well, and they said unfortunately that's how they come. So if you can get away with not binding the training wheels, as I call them, or the little circles, are on these diamond paintings, but the print itself is strong enough to read, but it's not too strong that those pop out after you're finished, as you can sort of see in the edges, gaps or lack of, because there is none. I don't think too much on this one. It doesn't be prominent, and one of those areas that's really common is those light areas. Like here you've got some whites and you really can't see them, so that's really good. When you get the finished product, you don't want to see print coming through. So if we could focus, I don't want to focus today. Yeah, so you just don't have that big gaps and whatnots. This is a round drill, so you know you do get that little bit of space, and yeah, you have good color coverage underneath, so your picture does blend well. So you know, that's all good. Spoke briefly about the symbols there. As I said, they're quite unique in a lot of ways. Some numbers and letters, of course, are also applied in there, so it's a bit of a mix. I think this one was pretty good. Had a lot of letters and so forth, but yeah, they can be pretty. They do mix it up enough so there's not too many symbols that are similar to each other. I found was pretty good with this canvas. I say you'll check it. As far as the kit, I just use my own pens. I didn't use the kit supplied. I just like using my own equipment, but they do have a reasonable little basic kit with them. The drills. Now, the drills I am actually very happy with. I'm pro and conning on the drills now. The drills do have a really nice sparkle, and I am happy with those. As you can see, when I'm trying to catch a little bit there in the light there. So they do sparkle nicely. They feel nice on the canvas. They apply well. They're nice and flat on the bottom. I haven't had a heap of chunky, chippy ones, etc. There was, however, say it was somewhere in here. I'll try and see if I can pop in some images because I took a couple of short photos about here. And it was one or two different shades of this yellow, and they did have a bit of junky ones, if you know what I mean. So I did come short, even though, you know, of X amount of beads. I'll show you, you'll see what I mean in those images. You know, it was probably about 50 of one colour and not much more of the other. I chose to use my spares and finish the picture because I wanted to get it done. But having said that, diamonXpres, when I spoke to them, and they were more than happy to send out more drills. So, and they're happy for you to come and contact them, and they really got a very good support team as far as that's concerned. If you do have missing drills or you need some extra ones, or replacement canvas, you know, explain your situation and they're more than happy to help you out. So yeah, then they have that on their website, this what is support service / whatever it is, and you just email them. They're good. So that was something else I found out by having these little things happen, that I did get the support from the company. Unfortunately, I kitted down before I made this video to show you all those drills, but it was only the 2 colours that I ran low, and that was because there was enough of the colour, but there was just a few trashy ones that I wanted to throw out. So moving on to, as I say, well, the gaps we covered a bit before. I said I don't have that gaps. It's quite good. Confetti and blocking styles. Well, this was centre part. As you can see, the waves was a nightmare. It was chopping and changing the colours to get those flecks of light through the water. Yeah, so that was pretty full on. Some of the other areas were quite quicker in doing, far as you did have a few more strong colour areas, as you can sort of see if it will focus. There we go, sort of. But I still like, it's still got a great shine. I love that. Okay. So overall, I probably don't like this area here of the moon. It could probably be blended, but that's just because of the image. It's got nothing to do with anything else. And then just how it pixelates. The beautiful dolphins in the sky jumping, you know, and their little buddies down here in the water scooting through. It is a beautiful piece in general. I actually really enjoyed working on this piece. It was one of the ones I actually got into. I really enjoyed doing. I think some of those joys of this piece was the change of colours. It was so many lovely colours. Like even this section here, it's a lot of blues, but it didn't take long to finish. And then for you're starting in something that's got a lot of colour. So, and then you're into yellows and reds and things. So that breakup and use of colour throughout this piece keeps your interest going, and you know, makes everything just a little bit better. So I did enjoy working on this piece, and I'm very happy with it, and I will be framing it and putting it on the wall. So overall, I've got myself a really nice diamond painting from diamonXpres. I said you can see that they are beautifully shiny diamonds. It's a lovely image. If you were to order this, I would suggest that you go bigger than 40 by 50, because this is the image you will get. I'll just pan up a bit. Watch those unsteady hands. So that is the image you will get at the end of doing a 40 by 50 of this image. If I can go back out a bit further, just gently, just so you can get a bit better view of what it looks with a bit of distance. You can see what I mean. It all sort of comes together, coming back down, just so those who so just coming back down into there. And I say, yeah, I'm quite happy. I have sprayed this also, so it's all sealed, ready to go. So that is with a sealant on it as well, those sparkles. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day doing whatever you do, and bead your life beautiful with diamond art. Oh, that is a stamp. That's not a spider. That was a stamp. I'll get rid of that. I was checking some things working and not working in my daughter's craft stuff. See, gone now. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day doing whatever you do. Bead your life beautiful with diamond art. This is Del signing out. I'm going to go frame this now. Woohoo! Thank you for watching. Bye.